Hey, what's up guys? And in this video we're going to be taking a look at what optional and an explicit thing is. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to get started with an optional. An optional is basically a question mark, and an optional, as you know what an optional is, like it makes sense from the name, is that you're not sure. It's an option and like it may not work and it may work. So that's an optional. And what an explicit is a explanation mark, and that means you're positive it's going to 100% work and it's not changing to anything else. So you might be wondering, how do I use this in code? This is how exactly you're going to be using it, and this is like a real world example. So let's go ahead and choose my name. So of course I know my name, and it's of type string, of course, because my name's Amit. It's in letters. So string, and I know it for sure, and it's going to be an explicit because it can't be anything else. I know it's Amit, so it's going to be explicit, right? We're going to set it to Amit, and it's explicit right here. We're not making an optional right here, and it will not change. So like this is the 100% the truth. Like it won't be like I'm not uncertain about it or anything. So suppose like you just meet a friend on the bar or something, and now you want to go var friend's name, and that could be a type string too. And that's an optional because you don't really know who that is, but you think you heard him say Bob, but you don't really know if it's Bob. So that's an optional. You're not sure. You're not 100% sure. And in the real world, like when we're coding apps and stuff, if we have an optional, we'll have an option to switch things. But on a playground, it's kind of hard to do that because we're not really using different apps and stuff. So suppose we could do the same thing again. Let's refresh it again. So let's go ahead and do friend's age. And suppose we're not really sure. It could be an integer. We're not really sure, but we're going to go with 19, right? But it's an optional. We don't know. But for my age, I know my age for sure, and that's going to be an int, and that'll be explicit, and that's going to be 17. And there we go. That's basically optionals and explicit, and that's a quick little short lesson for you guys to know. This is going to be very important later on, so it's not really that hard to remember. It's just explicit is just explanation, and then optional is just a question mark, like an option, like a question. And that's it. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.